If you guys are looking for a cheap and reliable way to gain your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins this Christmas, then please look no further than FIFAcoin.com. They have got flash sales of up to 30% discount this Christmas, so get yourself over to FIFAcoin.com and also use my code Martain for an extra 5%. Hi guys, Martain88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 23 video. And I thought it was about time we did an updated version of the best icons in the game. And we're going to start off with the defenders. Tomorrow we'll go on to the midfielders, then on to the attackers. I did one of these videos towards the start of FIFA, but now with Prime Icons being out, we need to update it for you guys and have a look at the best icon defenders in the game. Okay, so let's get straight into it. To start off with, we're going to have a look at two goalkeepers. It's always fair to include a couple of goalkeepers with the defenders, and I've got 4 fullbacks for you and I've got 4 centre halves as well, and it's just honestly who I think is the best. So the first one on the list is 94 rated Lev Yashin, okay, who's 650k, which is pretty pricey for a goalkeeper, but this is the version with the hat. And he is also a really good goalkeeper, and definitely one of the best. Like, I quite like all of the icon goalkeepers. If you said to me, oh, what about Casillas? I'd say, yeah, no worries. Like, he's a little bit short, but my God. His shot stopping is amazing, to be fair. But the other one on our list is Edwin van der Sar. That probably won't be a surprise to you. He is very, very, very popular with people, mainly across like previous years, but 6'6", a huge frame. It just seems to be able to save everything, and he's 700,000 coins. So they're the two goalkeepers, the best two goalkeepers I would say at the moment. Like I said, special little shout out for Casillas, but like I've used Czech and he's been really good in the past as well. So yeah, not too much into him, but that's the keepers. Let's move on to what we're really here for, which is the defenders. Now I'm going to start with the fullbacks. No other reason that I normally start the centre backs. Let's start with the fullbacks this time. Right, first one on the list is 89 rated Zambrotta. Okay, all of the Zambrotta cards are decent. This is just the best one of the lot. 610,000 coins. 5'11", which I think is quite a nice height for a fullback, because you want the best of both worlds. You want them to be able to play with the ball, i.e. you don't want them to be too tall and too clunky, but equally you don't want them to be bullied and be too small. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. That's really very nice. You play left back, play right back, and his stats are an absolute sea of green. He's good on the ball. He's good defensively. He's got good stamina. What would I put on him? I'd put an anchor on him, and he's an amazing fullback. Just simple as that, really is. Right, next one on the list is Philipp Lahm, okay, which is the 91 version, and I have to say that the other versions of his card I personally don't think are that great. You could say that with this version, the strength and aggression is a little bit of a problem. This is just personal preference. Like I just said, obviously, that I don't like them to, be too small and be bullied, but it doesn't mean that I won't use players like that, because Lahm will just be so smooth on the ball, and like his jockeying will be amazing. So definitely look at like an anchor on him to get that strength and aggression up. That is the only thing. Apart from that, his card is going to feel like an absolute Rolls Royce. CDM, left back or right back. Obviously, this is a defenders video, but he'd make a wonderful CDM as well. 650,000 coins. Right. So, no Roberto Carlos in this for me. Like, for me, Carlos is just too small. He's 5'6", man. And I personally, this is about who's the best and not about how many coins they are. But he's a fortune as well. I don't rate him that much. I'm sure some of you aren't going to be happy with that, but yeah, just thought I'd let you know why he is not in here. Right, next on the list is Cafu though. So Cafu's 1.4 million, the second most expensive player in this video. But for me, probably the best right back in the game at the moment. He's got extremely good pace. Passing is very good. 90 short pass is decent. Good dribbling stats, like the reactions, the composure is great. Very good defending stats. Good physicals as well. I might be inclined to put like an engine on him maybe. You could go obvious and just go anchor, but he's going to be very good whatever you want to do with him. So yeah, one that I really rate very, very highly, which is why it's 1.4 million. The next one on the list for me is just a lesser version of him, and it's his Brazilian buddy, Carlos Alberto, who is around 900k, so about a 400,000 coin difference here. They are quite similar. I just prefer Cafu a little bit. But yeah, Carlos Alberto is much the same. So two very, very similar fullbacks there, to be honest with you. Right, okay, so there we've got our 4 fullbacks. We've got our two keepers. Let's move on to the centre halves. Now, this is a little bit of a cheat one, to be fair, but he might crop up in a couple of videos. Now, I don't normally like to do that, but I just couldn't not with Lothar Matthäus. So here we go. Now, it says that he's CDM, but he can actually play. He can actually play centre back as well. He's a little bit on the small side, but he is unreal. Like the pace, the passing, his dribbling, his defending, and his physicals. Like the aggression is very good on Matthäus as well, which is one of the things that I like about him. And he's 930,000 coins, and I rate him very, very highly, Lothar Matthäus, in the game. He can literally play everywhere. He really, really can. Right, next on the list is Rio Ferdinand. The 90, so the prime icon, 90 rated Rio Ferdinand. I've used him in previous installments. A bit of a fan's favourite on FIFA, somebody that I always enjoy. He just is what he says on the tin in terms of he's quick, he's very good defensively, good physically, and dribbling wise, he's okay as well. And you look at that composure, that tells you everything that you need to know. He'll be a very good centre back for you. 545,000 coins as well. So not ridiculously expensive, but still a little bit pricey, but an absolute gem. Love him. And to add to the list, Marcel Desailly. I've used them as a pair. Absolutely loved them in the past. Very, very similar players, and that Desailly is very similar to Ferdinand, where he's got the good pace and the great defending, very, very good physical stats, and again, the reactions and composure are absolutely insane. I'd love to have these two at centre back. That would just fill me with so much confidence. And Desailly is about 700,000 coins, so it's not unthinkable to think that you could get them. Right, and last on the list, this will be absolutely zero surprise to you, is Paolo Maldini, who is by far and away the most expensive player in the video. 1.8 million coins, guys. He is the best centre-back on the game. Do I think that's worth paying? Honestly, no. That is a lot of coins, but he is the best. I've said this before, I just think there's something about having the base stats rather than having stats that have been bolstered by chem styles, and his defending stats are utterly insane. And I also love the 95 reactions and the 95 composure. So that for me, plus obviously the pace is extremely good, is why he is the best centre-back, icon centre-back in the game. So guys, there we go. There's the best icon defenders in FIFA 23 right now. Get into the comments, let me know if you agree, if you want an opinion on somebody else, all that kind of stuff. We'll look at midfielders tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.